The Black Wolf out of Azerbaijan, Nazim Sadykhov, was introduced to UFC fans back in February, where he took on the American Evan Elder. The two fighters put on a fight of the night performance, with Sadykhov earning the stoppage victory in round 3 due to a cut. So, do Nazim's previous results scream UFC champion, UFC top 10 contender? Will this main card fight against Terrence McKinney serve as the platform for Nazim to hit the news, to hit the mainstream of UFC fighters? We'll take a look back at his previous fights and try to determine if this is going to be a winning spot for him or if he's got to go back to the drawing board. Nazim comes in as the favorite for the third straight time. However, this time, though small movement, he has lost a % in implied odds against the heavy-handed and tested Terrence McKinney. Nazim is undefeated since dropping his pro debut, training with killers at Serra-Longo Fight Team. His training will not be his downfall. He took his regional matchups in the US across the UFC Fight Pass promotions in Cage Fury and Fury Fighting Championship. He KO'd Trent Stump on the main card of CFFC 77. Then he took a decision victory in CFFC's event in Philadelphia. At only 5-1 with some impressive finishes on American soil, he was brought into the UFC for Dana White Contender Series, a massive opportunity. With Serra and Longo putting in a good word, Serra being friends with Dana White, and even with the relative inexperience in professional mixed martial arts, he still came in as a massive 2-1 favorite in his fight. Sadykhov opened the round and proved what odds makers had seen in his previous bouts, catching a kick and then landing a picture-perfect spinning body kick to drop his opponent and put Sadykhov in a dominant position for almost the entirety of the first round. Even after being reversed late into the first round on a rear naked choke attempt, Nazim still felt in control and still landed more damage, being pushed back trying to be taken down. The second round was a lot closer, but still it felt like Nazim was always in control of the fight. Ahmad, the Afghani fighter who was his opponent for his Contender Series performance, felt that his best option would be the grappling, but he only had success on 1 out of his 6 takedowns in round number 2. The energy depleted from his opponent, Nazim took over in the stand-up in the third round, and almost halfway through the third, he put a stamp on his performance, knocking his opponent out with a brutal overhand right on a body shot headshot combination, a thing of beauty. The body shot lowered his opponent's hands, and the overhand right did the rest, putting his opponent to sleep. The beautiful finish on top of heavy forward pressure and a style that matchmakers and fans alike will love. He got his chance in the actual UFC ranks for his next fight. His UFC debut was a back and forth battle that I mentioned at the beginning against Evan Elder. Facing adversity in the opening round, he was actually dropped and caught with a right hook, but jumped back up and had to battle back, conceding more significant strikes in the first round. It did feel like, in my opinion, that Nazim had the edge in the striking exchanges in this fight. However, UFC stats would disagree, with Evan actually landing more strikes in both round number 1 and round number 2. However, the second round, we did see a Nazim beautiful takedown, and the round was only separated by a total of 3 significant strikes. The fight ended on some unfortunate circumstances, with a knee opening up a brutal cut above Elder's eye. Sadykhov earned the finish in the third round with the cut. Doctor came in, called the fight, but both fighters earned $50,000 bonuses with the fight of the night. Now Nazim looks to continue his impressive run of wins against Terrence McKinney this weekend, and to be honest, I think he's one of the sleepers of this card. This card has been looked at a little bit lower compared to what we just came off of with UFC 290, but I do believe Nazim can make a statement with a win here. Terrence McKinney finished his teammate Matt Frevola, who's been on a crazy run, and this is really going to show if Nazim is on the level of UFC fighters. And to be honest, I'm uneasy about picking a winner in this fight, but if Nazim could pull it off, if Nazim can show growth with his great gym at Serra-Longo, I think that he has a lot of potential in the lightweight division. But let me know what you guys think with what you've seen today, and subscribe to Combat Sports Central for more things combat, and follow me on Twitter to see if I'm going to make bets for this weekend if you're a betting fan. But that'll do it for today, guys. I hope to see you in the next one. Peace out.